welcome to another tutorial with Aaron. Today we are going to be continuing with our chord substitution, and it's for beginners, and we're going to be using key C, the scale of C, as our reference point. Now if you haven't watched any of our videos, I have like 36 videos for beginners. It's in a playlist. I'm going to be putting it up there for you to click, so that if you don't understand the key that I'm going to be playing it, which is the key of C, you can go back and watch the videos so that you can play in every key, so that if I'm using any key as my reference point, you wouldn't have challenges with it. So previously, this is what we learned. This is our triad, and with our triad we have 3 notes: the root, the third, and then the fifth. Alright, so basically if you play a chord 1 here, you are supposed to play another chord 1 on the right, like this. So chord 2 like this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. Alright, but in this scenario, this is what we did. When you form a chord, then you pick the middle note, which is the third, then you come and form a chord with it, and because it is the third note in the scale, you form a minor chord. So we did like this, then chord 2 F, chord 3, alright. So what you heard me play in the beginning was just what we did previously. So this is chord 4 in the scale of, in the key of C. So I'll pick A minor, which is the middle one. Okay, then this is chord 3. Then you pick G, then chord 2 with F, and then chord 1. So it's like when you play like this, you form 7th chords throughout. But because we are beginners, I want you to look at the chords in the eyes of triads. Okay, we've not done any big thing. There will be a time where we will do a series of forming chords alone. So we will form chords from beginning to all the advanced chords, altered chords, every other chord that we can think of. We will be building them so that you understand how these chords are being built. Alright, so this time around, look at it in the eyes of triads. So you're playing a 1 here, and you're playing a 3 here because of the middle note. Okay, so today we are going to be using the last note, and let me show you the previous one, what we did like this, and then so we already have this here, the E, and then the G. The addition was the B. So if you were to play like this, it's the chord. Alright, okay, so we are going to be using the last note in the chord, G. So this is a chord 1. Okay, that's what I mean. So you are substituting this for this. And why is it so? Why is it G? Because G is part of the notes that are being used in forming the chord. Alright. So chord 2 has A minor. So you can invert the chords. The E can come here. Okay. Then the third one, B. So we're going to be a diminished chord. Okay. And then F has C. Okay, we can invert. It's a chord 1. Then G has D, and D is a minor chord 2. I just inverted it, or like this. Then chord 6 has E, so we're going to be doing E minor. Okay, so we can invert. And then F, and then back to 1. Oh, you invert it. Okay, so we've done chord inversions, so this shouldn't be something difficult. So you have 1/5. It will be like this, and with this you're going to be forming 9th chords. Okay, so let me show you something. I have in this my left, I have E, G. There's already G here, so the one I have in addition is B and then D. So I can bring the B and then D here, and that's the chord that was just being built. Okay, so I can maintain this and then I'll play this, and this should be familiar when we were playing this and 1 and then 3, the second one. Okay, so this time around we're adding this. So there's a chord, and it was built with triads. Okay, so it's like this, or alright, so that's for you. Practice it. You have this, and you can be swapping them around. Okay, so for example, you have it here. So if you're playing 5, for example, like, okay, so you have 1 here and then this note G here. Okay, so instead of playing 1, this is G. You can also decide to play this and see how it will sound. So you are using this to determine why you play here, and you can be, doing that just to listen to how the sounds will be like. But for the basic one, if you're forming a chord like this, you can choose any of them. Okay, all right, so the practice this is what I showed. So 4 is for A minor, then you maintain the 4 and then you play a 5. So you can do now let me show you something. You can maintain the same for any time you play 1. The chord that you used in play 1, you can maintain it for 6. Okay, then we are not playing any huge chord, we are just using triads. Okay, we're just putting them together. In our next lesson, I'm going to be teaching you the relationship of chords. For example, from 1 to 4, it has a relationship. From 4 to 6, it has a relationship. From 6 to 7, it has a relationship. From 7 to 8, it has a relationship. From 8 to 9, it has a relationship. From 9 to 10, it has a relationship. From 10 to 11, it has a relationship. From 11 to 12, it has a relationship. From 12 to 13, it has a relationship. From 13 to 14, it has a relationship. From 14 to 15, it has a relationship. From 15 to 16, it has a relationship. From 16 to 17, it has a relationship. From 17 to 18, it has a relationship. From 18 to 19, it has a relationship. From 19 to 20, it has a relationship. From 20 to 21, it has a relationship. From 21 to 22, it has a relationship. From 22 to 23, it has a relationship. From 23 to 24, it has a relationship. From 24 to 25, it has a relationship. From 25 to 26, it has a relationship. From 26 to 27, it has a relationship. From 27 to 28, it 7 has a relationship, so we'll be counting in fours, okay, in our next lesson. Thank you for being a part of this lesson, and see you in our next. If you're watching for the first time, I want you to subscribe, click on the notification bell, so that anytime I post a video, you'll be notified. Thank you.